Yeah, very big welcome to you, my dear Pisces. Well, today the sun is in the Lovers, and the Lovers is giving the light to the Moon, which is your card, your major arcana. And I see here right away that this is a question of now, how am I interacting in relationships, because Mercury is ruling Gemini and you are ruled by Neptune. These are your dreams. This is the coming out of the water, coming out over land, up into the air, the evolution, because we're going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, right? And so we are seeing today, because it's a right spinning reading, a human reading, that you are becoming a push through Gemini to talk about the things that matter really deeply to you, and that you can really go into a union like this because you are such a loving personality, right? And so here comes the important talk that you will have with a partner. King Pigeon is the yoga position here for Gemini, and for you, of course, I have fish pose and upward and downward facing dog. So let's see what happened today to you in this reading. Your court card is the Cavalier de Coupé. This is the Marseille Tarot, and if your birthday is between February 8th and March 11th, this is your court card. In the Rider-Waite, he's going to the right. Here you go to the left. Left, soul path, right, human path. And today we do the right path, right? We do the daily reading, right? Because on your full moon you're getting the left spinning reading, you're getting your soul reading. Then I have a new deck, the Lifruma Healing Oracle. I'm going to pull one. This is the Anglo-Saxon rune alphabet that's embedded in here. So we see what the overall message is here. Usually in the soul reading, I have this deck on the position of the last judgment, the number 20. And here on the everyday reading, I use it as an overall energy. Watcher, the animal totem, the number 64 has come up. I'm going to hold the card so you can pause the video and read it. Watcher, animal totem, spirit, familiar frequency that waits, watching for you to sight its presence. It does not walk with you, but gazes through the glare of beasts and bugs that eyeball you. When you eventually connect, it will walk with you, reach out to teach you, and then flee like the sun at dusk. This is your connection to the creatures around you, and is the breath that connects to all the mystical fauna you've previously been. Cherish the lessons those unremembered lives have taught you. We are all creation's creatures. Okay, so the 6 is now, of course, Gemini. The 4 is the responsibility. Be responsible for the love that you have for yourself. The Watcher, there is someone watching you, because calculated together it gets a 10, which is a 1 and a 0. So someone is watching you. Someone is seeing you. There is something here that is talking to you. Connecting back to the last reading, Taurus Sun giving the light to Pisces Moon, seeing through a higher perspective what needs to change. The Seer the sun, and you had here the ego. Very interesting, right? So today we will see what's talking today to you. On the position of the Fool comes the 5, the Hierophant, and the 5 is instantly the test, spiritual test, because the Fool here in this Marseille Tarot is going to the right, and the right is the human path, and the human path is filled with the 5 senses, the tests that come to us all the time, and all you have to do is really recognize that these are tests, and so you feel your soul is bringing a test to you. Then on the position of the Magician you get the curse, and the curse is the 14, the 1 and the 4, and you see the hand because the 1 and the 4 makes a 5, and you have a 5-5 portal instantly. But you have the magic with the 1, and if you calculate it together, then you get a 15. And the 15 is then, of course, the Devil, Capricorn. But the 15 also creates then a 6. And the 6 is the self-love through Gemini. And that self-love that you have to really incorporate in your life, because this is the desire for you to evolve and to continue to evolve is there, and you will evolve. But you have right away a 5-5 portal, and 2 times 5, it's like there is creativity in the 5 senses. There is the intuition in learning everything about the 5 senses. Then comes on the position of the Papes, the High Priestess, the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is the Lord of Dominion. And the Lord of Dominion brings to you Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries is that strong connection, right? We have the moon going in Aries after your reading. And then I will do the Aries reading. And so here comes an action that you want to take action. And the hand that's over her mouth, it's almost like there's another hand that's saying, no, don't give into this. The curse is something that someone put on top of you, but you can take through your own action that curse away, right? It's really important, because those are the things that sometimes the church believes in, that there are curses and that there are negative things, and that, you know, that you have been cursed, and the curse only works if you believe in the curse. On the position then of the Empress comes then the Lovers. And the Lovers is really giving you the light, right? The Lovers, they are here. So there's here with the Lovers that moment of a 6-6 portal because of the curse with the Magician, right? So you have a 6-6 portal. But also understanding that you are learning clearly that this is a 4, that here comes a 2-2 portal with the High Priestess, 2 and 2, and 2 times 2 is being creative in your creative way of using the intuition. Active using that intuition, because it's that I want to take action with it. And here comes, of course, an air sign, Gemini. And Gemini is giving you the light right now. So there is something going on in a love relationship, and that you are watching that one maybe. Because there is another 6 here now, right? But the 6 and the 4 calculated together creates a 10. The 10 is the 1, and the 1 is here in the curse with the 14. Then comes on the position of Gemini comes the Sun. And the Sun is saying, okay, enjoy self-love, and of course then the love with someone else. And you see how the arrow is pointing straight at him, and the crossing of the arms. And Gemini is connected with the arms, and the arms are saying, well, if you do this, then you really bring the right and the left hemisphere together, because the right side is ruling the left and the left side is ruling the right. And so here you are getting a taste of like, okay, she is facing herself up to this light, to this love. And she's like, okay, I do want to love, right? Because this together is a 19. The 19 becomes a 10, and the 6 is a 16, and that's the tower. And that's then a 7, right? It's in the tower, letting go of the tower comes the success after. And the success in the 7 is like, okay, you are here to become successful. 6, 7, right? When we then see the succession of the number. Then on the position of the Cavalier de Coupé, which is you, the Knight of Cups, you want to bring the love, and you see the 20. You see that the new age, the new aeon, the new zeitgeist is bringing you a liberation, is bringing you a calling, like the sun brings the calling to all of us, right? But so here you are looking at the fact that the 10 and then now a 20 is speaking to you, and that I use this deck on the 20. I see here that then calculated together it's a 30, and the 30 becomes a 3, and what was on the position of the Empress, here came Gemini, and Gemini is speaking really clearly to you. Gemini is saying, well, recognize that the sun is giving you the light. The sun is now giving you the light. You never have your own light. You need the sun, and so you're getting from each zodiac sign, you're getting the information again and again and again. And right now, it's Gemini speaking to you. So you're getting the light through Gemini, right? But it's your court card who gets basically this light. And in this light, you start seeing the new age. You start seeing that we're going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, because the wobble the Earth does to the left lasts 25,800 years. We divide it through the 12 zodiac signs and we get an age, and that age is 2,150 years. We go from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, into an air sign. And Gemini is an air sign, and Gemini came up as an air sign. And so you are awakening. You are awakening big time. And then on the position of the moon came the moon. So I don't have a card that to show you, because usually I would put this up. But since I used all cards, the moon came up on your position. So you are finding who you are. You are evolving through the water, up on land, up into the sky. And so there is no disturbance. There is this 18, the 1 and the 8. And the 18 is when you know that the magician has the power over all 4 elements, right? The 1 in here. And when you know that the 8 is, you don't have an 8, but you have a 9. We have a 9 here. And to calculate it together, it's a 9. So you have a 9-9 portal framing the 2. So you know that you're giving birth through Gemini to a new love. A love that is inspiring you. A love that is like, okay, I do want now to have a new love in this new age that is coming upon us. Because then comes the caterpillar on the position again of the moon. So I'm going to put the moon up here because this is the dream oracle, right? And the moon is the dream oracle. And so here you are, seeing that something is actually speaking to you in a very interesting way, right? This is the caterpillar, the opportunity to evolve into whatever you feel like evolving to. And here's the 4, because as well here, the 4 in the watcher, the animal totem. So maybe here comes an animal totem to you, helping you to shift into whatever it is that you want to shift yourself into and get out of this curse. Get out of the 5-5. Because that's what the church sometimes really does to us, right? They make us believe, yeah, we have power over you. No, they don't. Only you believe it, then they have power over you. So that's why comes Mars in Aries. Your intuition, use your intuition to create whatever it is that you want to create. Know that Gemini is just giving you light and love. And then you see that Gemini is really giving you light, the light of the sun. And that then the two here is this new age where you can evolve into whatever that you want to evolve into. And then, of course, the moon, on the position of the moon, is the moon. And then the caterpillar is that which gives you the animal, the totem. Because then on the position of the sun comes here the soul, the passion, the number 14 again. Then you recognize that the curse is not a curse. The curse is an opportunity to be stronger, to be more powerful. A 5-5 portal with here this 5. 3 times 5, right, is like, okay, you gotta realize now that you are waking up. You gotta realize that, yes, something is pushing your buttons. Something is wanting you to grow and to be this incredible being. And here the passion of the soul is bringing you the butterflies, the waterfall, and the eye that sees everything. And last time, look what you had last time. You also had an eye. Right here. I'm going to close it a little because it's too strong. But you have the eye of the eagle. And the eye of the eagle is that I see from my third eye that Gemini is bringing to me something very strong. Gemini is like, yes. Gemini is like, yes, the soul is needing this. The soul needs this 14-14 to counterbalance the curse. The hand, the 5 fingers that is covering the mouth. So don't speak so much, do act. And then comes on the position of the world, the 7 of Swords. And that's the moon in Aquarius. So Aquarius brings you a challenge. The 7 and the 3 creates a 10. And yeah, you learning to actually realize that this world is corrupt. This world is difficult. The 7 is the challenge to see that certain things are shifting, but still there are always going to be challenges, because moon in Aquarius is about this mental difficulty, really a mental difficulty. And sometimes it's this what counterbalances it, right? The 2 of Wands counterbalances it, and you can see how she has a fox face, and the fox is coming up, but it's coming up right? So there is always the path to, you know, it didn't come up like this with the shadow side, and she looks more grim here, and she looks more dark, and here she looks more open and friendly. And so you have the opportunity to see that the 5-5 portal here with Taurus to close the reading, right? It's that the sneakiness that sometimes we seem to think that we can just get through. And, you know, I mean, it's in your head. It's the 7 of Swords. It's all in your head. But the world is evolving constantly. It's this new cycle. It's this new moment. It's this like, I am evolving and I am shifting and I am consciously seeing that I have the opportunity now to really clear something, because you had the 7 with, hold on, the 19 and the 6. That's where you had the 7. So this moment is counterbalancing this. And so you want to be in a relationship and it's somewhere giving you a hard time. It's somewhere really making you like not go, yeah, not be that happy, because it's like, you know, the 1414, there's something blocking this relationship. There's something that's not flowing. That's not, but I mean, the tears are flowing, right? So just watch. Why? Because I mean, in the end, it's becoming a 10, and here's a 10. So there's this watcher. I'm gonna put this here, all right? And you know that the world is above, and you know someone is watching, and this is who's watching, the 4 here, because there's a 4 in here and there's a 4 in here. So watch from the animal perspective what is happening right now here with this, but also remember that's a 10, and the 10 is the next round. Learning that there is always a new round, and the next round you're gonna have not the Gemini giving you the light, but Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, and the healing continues, right? The healing continues. The crying helps, that sometimes we can release what's not working, and something is off, right? Remember that, a little off, but you can handle that. You can clear that. You can make this something more bright, because it didn't come up this. If it would have come up this way, it would have been like not good. But like this, it's like you're a little sneaky. So just watch what you're saying in your relationship, right? Watch what's coming up, because I mean, this is the 16, this is the 7 as well, right? So 7 is next month, Cancer, speaking to you already with this 7, right? 7 is also success. So Cancer is already coming around the corner, right? It's already speaking to you. So I hope I see you in the next one, because Cancer has spoken here that you're going to look at this, see why this is coming up, but also see this, right? This is really special, and they work together. Look at that. Something here, right? It's almost like this is here. It's like it's pointing at this. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.